Today I'm showing you how to make a drop with vocal chops just like Mike Perry. So let's go. Go into your keyboard and set your tempo to 90 beats per minute. And have 8 sections. Then choose synth bass and go down to substantial kick. And turn these ones like this. And then go into the effects, drag the volume down just a tiny bit and remove the treble. Go into edit, just put out a note, go out, drag it out to 3 and go in again. And lay these bass notes around C2. Make them half size and zoom in a little bit. And now switch this back, click on the first note and on velocity and have a third of this. And do the same thing on the third note, like a third of the volume. And the second and the fourth note should be normal. Now just click on the screen, select them all, click and copy, paste them after and drag them to the right note. Like this. And loop it. And now go to the track view. You can turn off the metronome if you want to. Click on loops and go down to festival kick 4 and drag it out. But remove the kick to 8. And add a new loop and choose almost reverse topper. And the reason to why I use these two loops is that the kicks sound really punchy and the claps sound really good. Now go into the effects, have the volume in the middle and add just a tiny bit of treble. And then split this between 1 and 2. Remove the last parts, and now loop it. Now add a keyboard, choose Other, and String Staccato. Go into the effects, have the volume in the middle, add just a tiny bit of treble, remove the bass, have the reverb in the middle, and also go into the master effects, click on reverb, and choose large hall. And this will change the reverb for all channels. Now go into edit and just put out a note, go out, drag it out to 3 and go in again. And lay these chords around C4. And make it 4 times smaller and zoom in. And all together. And loop it. And add a new keyboard. Choose keyboards and classic grand. Go into the track settings. Drag down the volume just a tiny bit. Remove half of the treble. And add a lot of reverb. Go into edit. Put out a note. Go out. Drag it out to 3 and go in again. And add these chords below C4. And loop it. And add a new keyboard, choose synth pads and warming waves. And turn these knobs like this. And have the volume in the middle and the reverb also in the middle. Go into edit, put out something, go out, drag it out to double size and go in again. And lay these chords around C3. And also some bass notes. together. And of course loop it. And add a new keyboard. Choose Synth Classics and digital plugs. And turn these knobs like this. And have the volume in the middle. Add treble so that it lines up with the compressor. And then go into edit and just put out notes. Go out. Drag it out to 3 and go in again. And lay these chords around C3. And first make it 4 times smaller, zoom in even more, and make it half size. And then add these notes. And loop it. And now we're going to add a sampler. So click on the sampler on your keyboard. And we're actually going to import. Instead of all drums, we're going to choose vocals. And we're going to choose Choppy Vox Lead 3. So just click on this one. Turn off loop. And where you can see 2 peaks together, we're going to use this one after. So drag this one so that it starts where the sound starts. And drag this one in so you don't get this other peak. So you should be able to hold this note and just get one sound. Go in here, drag the reverb just a little bit over, middle, and go into plugins and EQ, and click on the visual EQ. Drag the bass down and drag it to the right, so it's between 200 and 500. And we're going to boost some mid frequencies, so drag it up just a tiny bit, between 500 and 1000. Maybe a little bit more. And just keep the treble where it is. And now go into edit, just put out notes, go out, drag it out to 5 and go in again. And now add these notes starting at C2. Remove it to half size and zoom in a little bit. And remove it just a little bit more, so it's 3 small lines long. And now you have to zoom in even more. And now you can zoom out, switch this back, click on the screen, select them all, click on the green ones, copy, and now paste them at 2. But the last note, drag it up to here, and at 3 paste them again, and you don't want to do anything, and paste them again at 4, and change some of the notes. Like this. So hopefully you have done it right, and it should sound like. Now loop it, and the most important thing, go into settings, click on quantization, swing, and heavy swing. The one at the bottom. So now it will sound a little bit different. And now go into the track view, click on this track and on duplicate. Now copy your vocal chop, put it on the new one at 5, but on the new track, have your volume in the middle. And go into settings and click on plus on octave. And at 5 also add a drum, and you're going to use trapdoor. Have the volume in the middle, add just a tiny bit of treble and a little bit of reverb. Go into edit and put out the lowest hi-hat. And you'll have to zoom in really much. Click on loop, and also settings, quantization, swing, and the last one, swing heavy. But now go into edit again, and at the end, zoom in really much, and remove this note a little bit, not the last one, but this one, 2 squares. Add 1 extra hi-hat above, make it half size, and add it here. So the end should sound like. And now go to the track view, And all there is to do is to add another loop, switch back to all drums, and go down to long crash cymbal 3 and drag it out. Copy this one and put it at 5. Going to the track settings, have the volume just a little bit lower than middle, add full treble and full reverb. And all together it will sound like. And that's about it, so thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you want to, and good luck with your song.